Yes, we are all down bad. It's the bear market. What can we do? Look at the price. Bitcoin is below 20,000 and yeah, we've pretty much all lost our money, haven't we? However, in this video, I'm going to show you a few different ways to make passive income during the bear market because we want to keep stacking those sats. So as always, let's get straight to it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Wajahat and yeah, we're back with some more passive income videos. I think we all like passive income, and you know, when we're all down this bad, I mean, just look at the chart. It looks awful. You know, we want to make some money from somewhere. Now the problem is, where have the yields all gone? I mean, we can go to a platform like AAVE and we can see that these yields are basically zero. I mean, they're awful. Who wants to supply their stable coins for, you know, less than 1%? Inflation is in some parts of the world 10% plus. You know, the pound's collapsing, the euro's collapsing, the dollar's the only thing that has some relative strength. Even that is, you know, depleting away due to inflation. We've got sky high CPI. You know, what are we going to do with our stable coins, or how are we gonna keep up with it? How are we not gonna become broke? You know, none of us want to become broke. None of us want to let our money rot away. So, you know, today I'm going to show you 5 different ways that you can deposit or use some of your stables to earn some passive income. As always, there are some risks with it. Do your own research with it. This is not financial advice. This is just a few things that I've found, and there are significant risks with them all as well. You know, this is crypto. You know, you're not getting something risk-free in crypto, as I have also learned. Okay, let's get straight to it. Let's start with Trisolaris. So we're starting off with the NEAR ecosystem. I haven't really talked about NEAR on my channel before, but NEAR is a layer 1 crypto asset. It had quite a big run towards the end of the bull market, especially with their stablecoin USN that came out right towards the end. Now, you can see here on Trisolaris, which is one of the largest platforms on the NEAR ecosystem, or Aurora, and you can see here that you've got some pools here that offer some decent rewards. So USDC, USDT, USN in a stablecoin pool offering, you know, 9%, and you can see that this is paid in not the native currencies, but different assets altogether. So this is paid in the Tri token and the Aurora token, which, you know, are volatile, do go up and down, have been going down recently, and you know the story with farming. This is probably something to farm and dump, really. So 9%, not too bad. You know, you've got some relative strength here with relative safety anyway with USDC, USDT, USN. I'm not 100% convinced on just yet, but you know, for those of you who are, this might be something where you could deposit some of your capital. And you can see here that there's only about 2.5 million in this one. In this other farm, you've got NUSD, and NUSD, I'm not too sure what that is. You'll have to do your research on that. But this is another farm which you can supply USDC or USDT with, and you know, get 15% here. So that's really interesting. Some nice places to deposit some stable coins. Right, let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to where Ethereum maxis love to deposit their capital, and that's Curve and Convex. And here we're going to look at, you know, some of the different stablecoin pools here. You know, I'm sure some of you guys who are familiar with Curve know how Curve works. Yes, it is meant to have this retro Windows 98 looking theme. It's meant to be like that. They've done it on purpose, and I really do like it as well. Anyway, you've got a stablecoin, a Euro stablecoin here, linked with the DAI, USDC and USDT, and you know, you can deposit your assets into this Curve pool here. I'm currently on the wrong network, and you can see here that, you know, there's about 4 million US dollars worth of assets in here, so another relatively small pool here. But if you take that LP token once you've deposited it and go to Convex, you can see here that Convex is paying you, you know, around 7.6% here, which, you know, it's pretty good, and you've got the relative safety of using Curve. I say relative because it's not 100% safe, but you know, you can deposit your assets here, and you know, you can sit relatively comfortably, I think. Whereas with Trisolaris, you've got probably, in my opinion, increased smart contract risk, as well as blockchain risk as well. So this is on the Ethereum pool, on the Ethereum network, sorry, and you know, of course, ETH gas fees aren't as bad as what they used to be. So this is usually just going to be okay in my opinion. Yeah, so you could deposit your assets here and, you know, earn a nice 7.6% here. And you know, that's pretty good. And you know, one of the good things now is that the euro seems to have somewhat stabilized. Bear in mind, it has gone down around 12-13%, something like that, over the last 1 year. So there is a risk there. You've got currency risk here as well. Whereas with the Trisolaris one, typically I think USDT, USN, they're all kind of pegged to the dollar. Here you've got kind of two currencies. You've got the euro and the dollar. So you know, bear in mind there is that currency risk there as well. But you know, you are taking some of that smart contract risk away here. Not completely, but some of it as well. And I think the blockchain risk is generally going to be safe here as well with Ethereum. So, you know, that's the second option there. And, you know, earning a nice 7.6%, not too bad. You see, if you look at the 3 pool, it's only offering a measly, you know, less than 1% here. So, you know, we're not really interested in things like that. We're looking for something with a bit more yield, something where we can maintain the purchasing power of our capital, especially in an inflationary environment like we are in at the moment. So anyway, let's move on to the third one. And this is going to be a little bit more degen, a little bit more risky, I would say, and that's because we're talking about USDD. And for those of you who don't know what USDD is, well, Justin Sun, the CEO of Tron, he decided quite a while back that he wanted to make a stablecoin that would rival that of UST. He decided to make USDD, which is on the Tron network. Now, Tron network, who the hell uses the Tron network? I don't know, but this has grown pretty substantially. And you know, now we've got over $200 million worth of USDT locked in here, earning a lovely 10% interest on, you know, on your stables. Fantastic. Now, what you do have to be aware of is, number one, USDD is very new and that is very risky. And number two, USDD can lose its peg very easily. It has done already. It's been off peg multiple times for quite a significant period as well. So really be careful here. But you know, that is another interesting way where you can kind of earn some yield on your capital. Now, one of the interesting things is that you can borrow at 6%. Bear in mind, you're earning 10%. You can borrow at 6%, meaning if you borrowed, you know, you're still a net 4%. And with that extra capital, you can deposit back again. You can loop round and round and round, and you could probably supercharge this to probably well over 20%. So that is, you know, something to just be aware of. There is significant risk there, but yeah, something to definitely check out. And this is the platform JustLend DAO. This is on the Tron network as well. The fourth way that I wanted to talk about is Stargate. Now, why am I talking about Stargate? Well, Stargate has really grown massively and it's taken over the layer 2 scaling solutions, with Arbitrum and Optimism really growing on their platform, and a lot of people, you know, using Stargate for their cross-chain transfers. And, you know, I've even used it myself. Now, here's the thing. This is ultimately at the end of the day a bridge. Bridges have always been hacked. Bridges have always had issues, so you do need to be really careful when you're using a bridge. However, if you are comfortable with the risks associated with using a bridge, then you can earn relatively decent APYs on all of your favorite networks. You know, we've got Phantom, Arbitrum, the Binance Smart Chain, Matic, Optimism, even Ethereum as well. And you know, you can earn over 5% on safe assets. You know, you're talking about USDC, USDT here. Very nice. Just be aware, at the end of the day, Stargate is a bridge, and so that kind of smart contract risk is probably higher than all of the other apps that we've talked about combined. So yeah, have a look here. You know, it's not just stable coins. You know, if you've got some ETH that you want to deposit, you know, almost 5% here that you can earn on it. Not too shabby. And you know, you've got some relatively decent liquidity here. You know, over 50 million in some of these pools as well. So definitely one to be aware of. And lastly, we are going to Velodrome. Now, Velodrome is on the Optimism network, Optimism being the layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. I'll try and get some more scaling videos out soon because, you know, we're really seeing the rise of Optimism and Arbitrum, which I've talked about many times on the channel. And one of the interesting pools here that I found is the Angle Euro USDC pool. Why Angle Euro? Well, you know, I like Angle. I think Angle is a great platform, and Angle Euro has grown to really become the largest Euro stablecoin around. And you've got USDC, of course. So I think both are strong assets. And here we have an APR of, you know, 10%. I think that's incredible, very high. And yeah, you know, that's fantastic. 10% on your assets here. Again, you are taking on smart contract risk by using Velodrome. Be aware of that. Secondly, you are taking risk with using euros, euro and USDC. Again, just look at the euro dollar chart. It is not stable and has not been for the last year. But if you think it is going to stabilize somewhat, you can earn a nice 10% APR. So those are the 5 different methods that I've got for you today. Some nice ways to earn some lovely yield on your stablecoin. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, I'll be back with another video soon.